Do you know what's better than one Pokemon that item locks your opponent? Getting a foot rub while watching a Trust Your Pilot stream. Also, two Pokemon that item lock your opponent. What makes Tyranitar stronger than Budew is that it doesn't completely suck a huge butt. Whereas Budew is more of an annoyance, Tyranitar can completely win you the game. You see, Budew needs to attack to item lock them, but Tyranitar's item locking is in the form of an ability. The plusle is that you can use its actual attack, which does 150 damage and mills 2 cards, giving you a win condition. The mine-in is that if they use Boss's Orders or Iron Bundle to bring up somebody else, suddenly their items are activated again. Before Journey Together came out, it seemed like Tyranitar would have a place in Standard. After testing multiple different lists, I can confidently say that is not the case. It's a stage 2 that, while yes, can have 290 hit points with Luxurious Cape, it just doesn't work like you think it will. 150 damage is either too much or too little depending on the situation, and a mill of 2 isn't enough to reliably win the game by whipping their deck out. So that means I'm stuck playing a subpar deck for several hours, all in an attempt to convince you that this thing is slightly playable, ultimately making a YouTube video that hides the losses and only shows the wins. I swear they are not a paid actor. It is the Tyranitar versus Tyranitar mirror. I don't think there's a reason to hold the neutralization zone because we know how to play this matchup. I think I just go Iono. They probably think that I'm playing Drakloak, and then they saw that, you know, oh, you put a neutralization zone. Okay, I was like, come on, bro. All right, so we can't play items. This is cool. Budew is such a fair and balanced card, isn't it? Let us get the... Let's get the Munkidori, because that's cool. Isn't Budew just such a fair and balanced card? Don't you wish you could be Budewing yourself all day long? Oh, man. Like, I played a test game where I Budewed them for about 10 turns, and then they used Sob on my Drakloak for about 10 turns with Neutralization Zone in play. And it was just like, this is peak Pokemon cards. Yeah, it's a great card. And Curtin, no, the ladder resets on Thursday. The 8 hours of maintenance is on Wednesday. All right, so the fact that they have their items is very bad for us, and I think they're going to go for a Dunsparce. Unless they just want a Pupitar. Okay, yeah, they're going for a Dunsparce. If this was me playing that deck, I would have absolutely nothing. But that's not me. Okay. So how do we win this matchup? They're going to have to do several things. There is a jamming tower in the deck. I would very much like to Budew them. There's a Crushing Hammer. I mean, that will kind of come into play later on here. Okay, so I think we just go Iono first. The Iono is going to be very important at the end because we may need it to stop ourselves from whipping our deck. Where's all the freaking basics? Can we please get some basics here? Oh my god. So maybe I should have used Drakloak first? Does that matter? Is using Drakloak for... Oh my goodness. This is Pokemon cards in 2025, isn't it? And I love seeing the Discord around like, oh, but dude, you gotta fix your deck skills. Your deck building skills need to be fixed if you want to play this. And it's like, no, my deck building skills are not the issue. This is not a fair and balanced... It's not a balanced card. We're doing nothing for 10 turns. Okay, they got Jamming Tower, which is kind of funny because it'll shut off their Luxurious Cape on their Budew, so I can just Munkidori it. All right, we're going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine. Drakloak is going to get us out of this one. Okay, well, we don't need several Munkidori. Okay, we got a Darkness Energy. This is good. I would, you know, the deck should play basics. Oh my god. Just when you say the deck should play basics, we're in this mess. Okay, and then I guess like it has 290, so we're two-shotting each other, right? We're two-shotting each other. They might just knock out their own Budew. No, I can't, right? I can't research the hand because it's not like we're that far behind. And if they take a knockout, that just activates reversal energy. So it's not like I'm out of the game either. It's like I'm almost out of the game, but I'm not completely out of the game. But it's like, where are my basics, right? I think this is why Team Rocket is going to do really well, is because they have Professor Proton. I like how it's my turn before it's my turn. So they have Proton, which works turn 1, but you just go get 3 basics, and that's really super duper. Okay, if we don't freaking find a freaking Larvitar, oh my goodness. How are we still not finding any cards that we need right now? Thank you. Everybody, it's all okay, everybody. We got a Larvitar. We got one Larvitar, everybody. Okay. Yeah, I guess we just start spreading cheeks, right? We just start building up damage and going end turn. And DC Vent. Oh no, there's a lot of cards that counter Budew. Pokemon League HQ counters it. Okay, so it looks like they're going to take the knockout, but the good news is we have to two-shot each other. That is kind of what I'm banking on, and I have Munkidori set up, so I'm going to be able to take prizes. So like if they hit into me and that Larvitar is still a Larvitar, we are in a great position. Okay, Pokemon League HQ. I mean, yeah, that doesn't really matter, right? Like what's it going to do for them? So we are going to have to rely on reversal energies. Oh, this is... Oh, goody. We just lost a reversal. How fantastic. You know, that's exactly what I wanted here, was losing that reversal. Thank you. All right, so let's go. We got the rare... Oh, we can't play items because we're under item lock. Well, joke's on you, because I'm going to have I have a boss's, but they freaking hit my boss's orders. That is so sad. All right, so let's go bring this guy up here. And then we go Luxurious Cape. Let's Buddy-Buddy Poffin out. I mean, yeah, I guess it's just Larvitar Dreepy. Yeah, that seems like the only logical play here. And then we go... Come on. Tell me I have another reversal on the top. I do not have another reversal on the top. That would make too much sense. Okay, so let's go Luxurious Cape on this guy. I think I just evolve into Pupitar. Actually, let's see what the Crushing Hammer does first, because I would like to get rid of that darkness energy. Of course not. Of course not. Well, I mean, I guess I want to shut off their items, right? Worst case scenario, I just want to shut their items off right now. And if they do retreat and hit into me, then I have double Munkidori. I can take a prize on the Larvitar. I can at least make it so they can't get another Tyranitar. Okay, well, they're gonna find Pupitar off of this. But you're just seeing how weak Tyranitar is, right? I got item locked for 100 turns. They got a freaking... Let me guess, they have a darkness energy too? They don't. Okay, but their butt is cracked. Okay, so this has to be a research turn. Give me a reversal. No! That is the thing you should not have done. That is the card I did not want. That is absolutely the card I did not want to get right now. All right, well, I think it's going to be a researcheroo here because we are winning. We are not winning. Oh my god, I just need a freaking reversal, okay? That's it. We're going to see 4 more cards. I just need a reversal energy. How is it this difficult to find a reversal energy? Thank you. Okay. So they're going to have to, what, 3-shot me, and I have to... I think we win now? Right? Because we're going to be tied on prizes. The busted goated play that they could do is put Jamming Tower down, let their Budew get knocked out, and then, like, reversal energy if they needed the energy. But obviously they don't, so that's not necessary. All right, so Pokemon League HQ. I think that's okay. And yes, I understand that I shut off my own reversal energy. But I did kind of need to do that just to slow them down a little bit. Like, yes, I understand that I did that with my reversal energy, but that's okay. And then we're going to lose 2 more cards. Okay, there's a Counter Catcher and a Luxurious Cape. I think what we do is... Yeah, I think we attach to the active. And then we just sort of put the pressure on them here. Because we just need to get like a Tyranitar and a reversal out of the... Okay, well, that's... We just need to get a couple cards. This deck is so bad. Even in the mirror match, I'm thinking I shouldn't put this on the YouTube video. There we go. We got the reversal. I think we are in there. I don't think I should put the damage on the Dunsparce. I think it should just go on the Munkidori, right? Because at least it's safer there. Like, at least I don't just completely waste my whole life. All right, so we do want to put the Pokemon League HQ into play. You're probably being like, wait, why'd you do that, Pilot? The reason I put the Pokemon League HQ into play is so they can't attack with Budew, or if they do, they have to, you know, do the thing. So that is the whole plan here, is that, yeah, see, that's why I didn't do that. Is if I put it on the Dunsparce, oh, well, they just send it back into the deck, and that's not fun. Yeah, we just hit him with the butt cracking stomp. Uh-oh. Okay, well, the good news is there was a reversal on the bottom. Give me a reversal. Thank you. Okay, great. Great. They cannot win. They should just 100% put it on the active. 100% you're putting it on the active here. You are not putting it on a bench Pokemon here. Yeah, put it on the active. That's very smart. That's the intelligent play. Okay, so now we win. And you're just sort of seeing, again, this is why Tyranitar is not that strong. His situations like this, where it's like, oh, cool, I have a Tyranitar. They can't play items, but it's like, you don't have a backup Tyranitar, right? It's like, you don't have, you know, you need another one of those things to win the game. All right, let's just use Drakloak. I'm not sure if Drakloak is actually better than the Dunsparce, right? Because Drakloak can get trapped, and it only has 90 hit points instead of 140. So it's like, yeah, there's things to be said about Drakloak over to Dunsparce because it's just there and it lets you see 2 cards every turn. Ah, they lost a reversal and a super rod. But I think, I don't know. And if you're wondering why am I taking 2 prizes, it's because of Luxurious Cape. So if you've never seen Luxurious Cape before, your single prize Pokemon gets 100 extra hit points, but if it's knocked out by damage from an attack, your opponent takes 1 more prize card. We just lost our... we just lost our Darkness Energy and our Super Rod. But we got a Larvitar, baby. Okay, so I need that Darkness Energy. They can't play items, so that's really good. And they need a Larvitar. And I think even if they get a Larvitar, is that any good? And see, Pokemon League HQ, baby. Pokemon freaking League HQ. What are you gonna do? You gotta concede now. You gotta concede these nuts in your mouth. All right. I think they're just gonna give me the Munkidori. Oh, they're gonna give me the Dunsparce. Okay. And then we just go Larvitar. Yeah, there's not much to do. We have to get that Darkness Energy or that Super Rod. I don't believe we can get... Oh, we got the Super Rod. Okay, that's cool. So let's go Darkness Energy... Pupitar Tyranitar, I believe, is the correct one, because if we can't use our Rare Candy. All right, Drakloak, I believe in you, buddy. I've always believed in you. You've always been my best friend. You can suck all of the butts in the world. All right, well, I mean, the Crushing Hammer doesn't really mean anything right now. Hey, I've always believed in you, Drakloak. You know, this is like the left shark, right shark from famed astronaut Katy Perry. Left Drakloak sucks. Right Drakloak is great. Right Drakloak is goated. All right, so let's... yeah, I guess we just put it on the active, because, again, they'll just send it back. We don't really care about that. And Boshi, damn straight. Everyone should have a Super Rod when they're watching me. Good. We hit more reversals. Now they know how it feels. And they can't get a Larvitar. It's just like a no-win situation in the mirror match. Like, if you have a Larvitar, you have to get a Pupitar, or you have to use a counter catcher. Do you notice how the up-down arrow... Oh, they got a bosses. Okay, good. Do you notice how the up-down arrow on that Tyranitar is in the place where it's like it has a damage counter? Because PTCGL is a well-made game. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh, Raggy. But you notice how PTCGL doesn't understand that the damage is now healed? Not the emotional damage, but the other type of damage. Okay, so... how do we win this one without access to our items? And this is what I was talking about. This is why you don't want Drakloak. Do I even have any... Do I even have anything left in my deck? Do we just lose because we ran out of resources? Oh, never mind. Okay, so we want to be able to shut off their items. So we go retreat. And then, yeah, we just do that. I guess I just put the damage on the Budew. It doesn't really matter. And then we can't use our items. So... I don't know. Right? They have to item lock me, so we... Hang on. How is this gonna work? They're gonna have to continue item locking me. They didn't use the Munkidori. Okay. Yeah, we're just kind of waiting. I don't know if I actually have any energy left in the deck. But every time they item lock me, that gets me one step closer to the edge. Yeah, I think anytime they damage me, I just send it back. They only have the one Munkidori. They would have to have another bosses, which they most likely don't have. And yeah, they're not even bothering with Itchy Pollen because they're just wasting, they're saving us from wasting time. There's a Pupitar, that's good. Adrenabrain. But this is, you're kind of seeing the reason why Drakloak is not great, because Dunsparce, or the Dunsparce, puts itself back in the deck so you don't get trapped like you're in a relationship with my ex-wife. Okay, no, don't do this. Don't be this person. Oh, Huey. Oi, Huey, don't do that, Huey. Huey, what you doing, Huey? Get your finger out of that, Huey. So, to the YouTube audience, I have been told on multiple occasions, hey, show the full game pilot. Well, this is what happens when we show the full game. All right. Oh, no, gotta, yep. Okay, there we go. Click to place, baby. So they're item locking me, but that's okay. We have the Super Rod. I guess we just Super Rod the energy back in and then research and just call it a day because we can knock out anyone on their side of the field. For the win. Okay, that's cool. Yep, 10 more to go. Almost there. This is absolutely PTCGL in 2025. The reason that Budew needs a ban is just because this is not fun for anybody. Right? We're just passing it back and forth like it's I Am Legend's mom at a party. This is not fun for anybody. And yeah, for the win, I will show the full game for you because you told me to do it. So if anyone hates me showing the full game, blame for the win. Put hashtag blame for the win in the comments. At the very least, it shows you how bad Tyranitar is. Like, in a game of Tyranitar versus Tyranitar, Tyranitar did not want to win. It was a game of Tyranitar versus Tyranitar, and Tyranitar had no interest in winning. All right, well, I guess we go Crushing Hammer. We're going to get hammered, get rid of their darkness energy. Can't send that back. And then... oh, they're going to have... this is going to get real sketchy here real quick. Okay. I have to use Drakloak. We have to get a darkness energy. That's not a darkness energy. We have to get a darkness energy here. There's like 0% chance we don't get a darkness. Okay, so the reversal is good. Reversal is actually very good. I don't think they have... no, we can't put the Tyranitar down. Tyranitar is bad. And they just have a neutralization zone. Okay, so the reason I didn't put the Tyranitar down is because we can't retreat it. We can retreat the Pupitar. We cannot retreat the Tyranitar. And TQ, how about instead of a baby Pokemon that can knock out Budew, we print a baby Pokemon that discards a random card from your hand? How about that? Wouldn't that be more fun? How about instead of a baby Pokemon that, you know, puts 3 they had their other bosses. But we still win though, right? They got Rare Candy. They're gonna need reversal. But that's fine. No, they have to flip tails. They have to flip tails. Thank you. Well, actually, they didn't have to because they brought up someone with an energy on them, but I guess they were like, oh, well, I have to knock you out. So, yeah, there's the butt-cracking stomp. There goes 2. And then PTCGL is a great, well-made game. Okay, and then we just go up with the Tyranitar. If they put any damage on me, we win. Or if they knock out my... If they knock out my Munkidori, we also win, I believe. I don't know. This is gonna be a little weird here. How does this end? Okay, they got a Tyranitar and the Dunsparce. That doesn't really matter. Oh, I will deck out. I didn't notice that. So yeah, they whipped our deck out. And look at that. The reversal. We lost this one. Tyranitar is not fun. Right? That was not a tidal wave of a match. Never gonna let me down. Thank you for the gifted sub. So you see how difficult it is to win with a Tyranitar deck. That was like a 25-minute game. It was almost impossible for either of us to win. It came down to whipping our decks out. And it's not strong in any way, shape, or form. Everyone, hold on to your butts. We might be getting a turn 2 Tyranitar here. Okay, I think what we have to do is just believe in the heart of the cards. There's only 2 Darkness Energy, and there's no way to manually search for it. There's 1 Darkness Energy, and there's no way to manually search for it. But I think we just believe in the heart of the cards. Right? We just go attach to the active, believe in the heart of the cards, and go from there. Right? It's so simple. Just believing in the heart of the cards. That's what people don't expect, is you just have to believe in the heart of the cards. It's what Ash Ketchum always says, believe in the heart of the cards, baby. And Misty, I'll see you later tonight. Oh. Hang on, do we... Oh, if I had the... No, I think we win this one. Right? This is a perfect matchup. I just bumped the microphone and I'm sorry. But that's what happens when I get... No. Oh, of course they have the Dreepy. Why wouldn't they have the Dreepy? Of course the Dreepy is there. Of course they're playing the... Oh, of course they get the TM Evolution. Of course. Of course they have a perfect turn 1 without even playing a supporter. All right. We are going to get the dude set up. They're going to draw a bunch of cards. We have to keep the Chandelure secret, and we have to keep it safe. Okay, this is great. This is goated. Okay, so I think we're just totally fine. I think we just go get the Tatsugiri just to have it. We are pretty well set up here. Worst case scenario, we use TM Evolution, but we shut off their items. That's good. All right. Iono is not great. Watch me get the Darkness Energy, and then they Fezandipiti, and they get everything they need. Okay, we got the Evolution. I will accept the TM Evolution. Yeah, I think we just get one of each, right? So we go Evolution, Larvitar, Litwick, because I haven't checked the deck again. Checking the deck is for losers. We're winners here. Winners don't check their deck. Okay, so we can knock out the Gholdengo with Chandelure. So Chandelure forces them to draw each of us a card. Excuse me. Both players draw a card, and that does 30 damage for each card in your opponent's hand. So this is kind of cool. Like, I know this is a Tyranitar deck, and we can definitely go the Tyranitar route because they have to get rid of 4 energy each turn, and then they don't have access to their superior energy retrievals. Which is really, really good for us. Because if they had access to their energy retrievals, we'd be mega screwed. But instead, like, we could just knock out their Gholdengo right now without weakness. We don't even need weakness. This is where Chandelure comes into play real good here. Because if you're facing Gholdengo 100 days of the week, just play Chandelure. That's all you gotta do. Just play your Chandelure deck. And just go from there. Yeah, they can't play Energy Search Pro. They can't use Counter Catcher if I go ahead on prizes. They're about to learn that fact. The Dragapult is very bad, though, because they can just go Crispin, but most likely they'll have most of their energy in the discard pile and they can't use Crispin. And if they just can't find their Iono, we might be totally fine. The Tinkaton EX Slayer. Wait, is that a TCG Pocket reference? I will say... I was a very bad boy who deserves a spanking. I did not play TCG Pocket in time, and I maxed out my PP. My PP was max size, and so were my daily packs. So I was very disappointed in myself. So I opened 4 packs at once, and yeah, I'm never going to buy the premium pass again. That just seems dumb. I mean, it seems like a real trust your pilot move, if you know what I mean. All right, we have to make sure they are out of stadiums, and we'll be totally fine. Totally fine. I guess we just go Arven, right? So we go Arven for this, and they're not going to be expecting the Zerosic. I think we can 100% agree that they're never going to be like, oh yeah, you're going to play a Zerosic on me. You're going to drop a Zerosic on my pants. All right, so let's get the Ultra Ball. And we draw a card with this guy. I am surprised that they didn't take the knockout. Okay, we need the darkness energy. You're giving me the wrong energy here. We do have Super Rod. I think maybe we just go, I don't know. I think maybe we just go end turn, because they're not going to play an Iono here, right? The question is, yeah, I think we get rid of our Iono, we go for a Lampent, and we just sort of set ourselves up, because they're playing the long game here, and I'm just going to be like, I'm going to stomp all over your butt crack. Ace Wing, this is a Tyranitar Chandelure deck. You gotta make some sacrifices. I know what you're saying. Like, oh, you should play Earthen Vessel, you should play Energy Search. The player in Japan YOLO'd it 100%, and it was less consistent than the build that I'm playing right now. Yeah, Energy Search Pro, useless card. But they're about to get bodied by a freaking Chandelure or a Zerosic. And Ace Wing, yeah, like Earthen Vessel or Energy Search should be in the deck. Chorus's Thicacity should be in the deck. But realistically, you just want to be like, oh, I believe in the heart of the cards, and I'm going to draw what I need with Chandelure and Fezandipiti and Tatsugiri, and I'm going to buy enough time. So, like, I'm not sure what their long-term game plan is. They only need to get rid of 4. Yeah, exactly, TQ. A better player would draw what they need when they need them. Like, Chandelure is a good card if you can... Oh, here we go, here we go. There's 2 hundo. We have the rescue board. They got rid of the Psychic, which is interesting. I'm not sure I would have gotten rid of the Psychic in that situation. All right. So we can take the knockout on the active... Oh, yeah, now we get the freaking stupid butt face thing. I got rid of the... Okay, I'm just trying to think what's on the bottom of my deck, and I have no idea. All right, so we need a Tyranitar or just something. Something good. Something good. We don't necessarily need to do what I think we need to do, but I'd like to do it if we can. Thank you. Uh-oh. Trust your pilot has to make a bit of a decision here. Because that Arven's only going to get me an Ultra Ball. There's no more tools left in my deck. So I Am Legend is not in my deck. Okay, that's better. I think we just go for Ultra Ball. Oh, man. Okay, so if I get rid of the Fire Energy, I think that's okay, right? Because we're not taking a knockout. We're going to continue to item lock them. I think we definitely do the Rare Candy play here because it's like, why wouldn't we use the Rare Candy play? And then we go Reversal Energy. We try to mill them. And then I think we save the Neutralization Zone for next turn. Oh my... Oh, thank you, PDCGL. You know, I was really worried because in this specific matchup, when the Gholdengo Dragapult deck is fully set up, you know the cards that they're saddest to miss? For sure, double Buddy-Buddy Poffin. You know, I face off in that Tyranitar mirror. They're hitting Reversal Energies and Rare Candy. But we mill a Gholdengo Dragapult deck on turn 8 or 9. Yeah, we hit those 2 Poffins. They are sweating in their boots right now. Don't worry, they're clear boots. They're like aquarium boots where you can see through them. Okay, what am I looking for? A mature woman? Damn straight. But, like, if they don't take a knockout, I think that's fine. because we're still going to have the item locked. Like, I would go ahead on prizes, but we always have access to Chandelure. Yeah, we're thin in their deck. Yeah, all those cards that they don't need is like, thanks, buddy. Oh, you're welcome. Now, the question is, do they play one copy of Iono? I could check the Atlanta deck list to confirm. I believe most... Oh, they do have the Crispin, but they don't... No, they don't have it. There's no way you got it. There's no way you can do what you need to do. They have not been Zerosicked yet. That's the fun thing that's going to happen very, very soon. Okay, here we go. Here we go. It's really going to come down... It's going to come down to a lot of things here. They're getting rid of a lot of energy. Like, I could maybe just win with Budew, because usually Gholdengo has about 12 energy, right? There's no Luxurious Cape in the deck, because you had to get rid of them. How many Larvitar are we down? I think I have to go Super Rod, Darkness, Larvitar, Tyranitar. I think that's the safest play, and then we go Larvitar. Maybe I should have used Tatsugiri first. Or like Chandelure, then Tatsugiri first, but I do want to just, you know, I don't believe in the heart of the cards that much. Well, that's the thing. I don't believe in the heart of the cards. That is the problem here. Is like, if I believed in the heart of the cards, then yeah, I would have done that differently. Let's go get Fezandipiti. Ooh, hang on. Maybe we don't get Fezandipiti. Do we get Fezandipiti? I could counter catcher KO this Gholdengo. Actually, I can knock out the Dragapult. And I think the Dragapult's the biggest threat. So if I knock out the Dragapult, is that better? Let's do it. Let's see. Let's see if this is the right call. So then we go counter catcher the Dragapult. We retreat into Chandelure. And then we knock out the Dragapult. Well, I'm thinking the long-term game here is Neutralization Zone. So, like, we do all that. We take our 2 prizes. Reversal Energy is still going to be live when they knock out my Chandelure. Uh-oh. So, I think that was the right call, right? We have 2 reversals left. We still have access to some Chandelure. But the problem with the Ultra Ball play is that we probably would have had to lose the Neutralization Zone. Can you use time in this deck? I don't know if it's time to use time. And A-Swing, I'm not worried. I am not worried. They don't know that I play Zerosick, right? So when I play Zerosick, they're going to drop their panties, and they're going to be like, damn, bro, that's concede territory. And Mecha Beast, again, you saw, what was it, the video, the Dragapult video, or was it the Gholdengo video that I uploaded, where just everything goes wrong? I prize all the cards I need, everything goes wrong. So I know not to believe in the heart of the cards. Okay. Yeah, the question is, do I put the Litwick into play? Uh-oh. No, they already attached to the Drakloak, so I think we're okay. Worst case scenario, I just knock out the active Gholdengo with a Chandelure, because we're going to draw into what we need off the Tatsugiri. We're going to get all that we need. All right, so they have to get rid of 3 energy. We hit them with a Zerosick that we're totally going to get. We're going to item lock them again. It's going to be hilarious. Okay, I know that I want the Budew, but it's you gotta make concessions here. You gotta pretend like we're at a minor league baseball game. We gotta make some concessions. Okay. Well, I have 4 supporters in the deck. Let's see what happens here. Come on, let's be I Am Legend's mom. Okay, so now we lose. Right? Oh, man, like, I have to go... I don't have it. Oh, this is so stupid. Like, I can use the Arven. I could have used Arven to, like, get Budew or something. It's just, do I put the Neutralization Zone down now? I think I do, because, like, we're never gonna find it again. This is PDCGL. You never find the cards when you need them. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Fire Energy? And then, of course, we draw into the Zerosick. Oh my god, we got the fire. So this is knocking out the active. This could be the coolest ending ever. Yeah, they ditched their Energy Search Pro, but they realistically just need superior energy retrievals here. Okay, now we see if they have a counter stadium. So they're gonna have to draw a bunch of cards here. If they have a counter stadium, then I think we're kind of bonered here. Because like I can get another Chandelure, right? There's, I think, 3 fire energy. They're gonna have to draw a decent amount of cards. Now, if my opponent is big brain, what they're gonna do is they're gonna over discard energy if they believe. Because right now we are knocking out a Gholdengo. We are almost knocking out a Dragapult. Obviously, they'll, you know, do some things, but like if they are smart, they might over discard energy. Yeah, they have to dig. They have to do many things. I have to be very careful about the Munkidori. Though if they're using Munkidori and they whiff an attachment this turn, we might be okay. So yes, they're drawing way too many cards here. They also, wait, did they promote the Gholdengo and they didn't promote the Fezandipiti? Did they just believe in the heart of the cards so much that they're just like, I'm just gonna get everything I need? Because I'd like to point out to all of the viewers at home, I Iono'd them to 3. They currently have a 10-card hand. Okay, now they have literally every card they could possibly ever want. So Chandelure gets knocked out, Litwick gets knocked out. I think I lose now because they had... Oh, if they don't have the counter stadium, we're fine though. If they don't have the counter stadium, this is all a moot point. I could... Oh, they got the Phantom Dive. So they're going to knock out my Litwick. They're going to knock out my Litwick most likely. So I don't think this is a situation where I use Xerosic. I know, I'm sorry. I don't think this is a situation where I use Xerosic. I know, I'm sorry. Okay. The Chandelure having a 2 retreat cost is very bad for us. All right, so we put the Pokemon Lead HQ in. I'm kidding. No, we can't use that. The question is, do I draw them a card? Like, they're going to be able to draw 2 cards. I don't think I can take that risk. So let's go. Yeah, let's attach that there. Let's go Iris away the Budew. And then... Huh. I mean, the Tatsugiri is set up. I don't think they can take a 3-prize turn, right? Famous last words. So we're gonna do 270. We can still win this one. This is very sketchy, but this is the whole point. Is that you use the neutralization zone once you think they're out of their counters. And I think Gholdengo only plays 1 Artazon, and we bump the Artazon, so they're just relying on Phantom Dive pings. Is there not a Chandelure in deck? I mean, this is PTC GL. They probably prized my last one. We could definitely check. But you wanted me to go Ultra Ball away the Xerosic and the Lead HQ. But no, I want to use this Xerosic. That is the thing. We have to entertain the YouTube audience. Yes, I should have gone Rare Candy for another Chandelure to draw the extra card to knock them out. Yeah, I know, but I want to use Xerosic. I had game on board if I just go Ultra Ball for Rare Candy, but I want to use Xerosic. I want them to lose everything. I want them to regret every choice they've ever made. How many superior energy retrievals? Probably 3. Oh, just 2. This is the thing. You have to break their spirit. Yes, you have to break your opponent's spirit. And Diddycon, yeah, the Xerosic would have been perfect. If I'd known that the next card in the deck was Xerosic before I Iono'd, I probably would not have used Iono, just so we get like a 15 card Xerosic. Okay, so they're playing with their Rod. That's okay. But we have to give them hope here. I want them to feel it, Mr. Krabs. Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? Oh yes. Oh yes. Yeah, is it a misplay if it's on purpose? Oh, this is going to be great. So we're going to do all of the things, okay? We're going to do all of the things, but they're probably just going to concede because, you know, this is the end of the game and I just win. But we're going to do it. For all of you, we're going to check to see if the Chandelure was in the deck. It was in the deck. So yes, I could have won. Damn it. I could have won on that turn. That was me being an idiot. So yes, if I would have forced them to draw the extra card, we could have won. But I want to use Zerosic because this is the only Tyranitar deck that has Zerosic in it. So I just wanted to say like, oh, I used Zerosic for a 15 discard. But of course, PDC Jill has to ruin all the fun. I wouldn't say this is perfect, especially because they'll probably be able to bump the Grand Tree, but we're taking a knockout. We're shutting off their items. If we just keep knocking out Roaring Moon, we are going to win the game. Oh, we got rid of their blender. That's amazing. So the odds of them being able to knock out my Tyranitar with their Roaring Moon are very, very low right now. And we might be able to get a Grand Tree. I mean, they probably just have Artazon or a Sawdust Vitality here, but we might be able to just go Grand Tree for another. Oh yeah, that's cool. See, this is why Grand Tree is such a bad one. This is why Grand Tree is the worst ace spec, because it can make Zoroark seem playable. And Crow, yeah, the Excelgor, you pair it with Tyranitar, Pecharunt, Mimikyu, Klefki. I think those are the four main ones. You could try Iron Thorns if you wanted to for more ability lock or Flutter Mane. But like the main ones are going to be Pecharunt, Klefki, Mimikyu, and then like Tyranitar, Iron Thorns. Just there's a few of them, right? Like Arbok might be good. Arbok might be good when it comes out in the next... Ooh, that's great. In the next set. In Destined Rivals. All right, so let's go Grand Tree. We have another Pupitar. And then get this guy going. Okay, and then I think we go Rare Candy on you. Huh. Now we do have a bit of a question to ask ourselves here. Do I knock out somebody? Like, do I knock out somebody who's not somebody, or do I knock out somebody who is somebody? I think we knock out somebody who is somebody because they don't have access to Night Stretcher. Again, all we hit is freaking items. So they don't have access to Night Stretcher. If I can essentially just run them out of all of their recovery cards, we do win. But like 4 knockouts, it'd be really close anyways. All right, I mean, they're milling their deck for me. That's nice. Got rid of all their items. I'm guessing they got a Darkness Energy. Yep. Okay, if I can just get a Darkness Energy, we win the game. It is literally that simple. It is figuratively that simple. They're just milling their entire deck for me right now. How much damage do? You do 30. Plus 30 more. Hang on. How does math work? They got the booster. Crap. Okay, so they're doing 2 hundo. Do I give them the Fezandipiti is the real question here, because I am not confident that we're going to be able to find a Darkness Energy. Honestly, I think I do give them the Fezandipiti. Right? You want to knock out my Fezandipiti? Go for it. So there's a Budew. Yeah, we don't have recovery. That was the thing I noticed with this list that I found from Japan, is that like recovery doesn't exist. So let's go Colress for Pokemon League HQ and Darkness Energy. We're going to get these guys out of the deck first. They're not going to be able to resist knocking out my Fezandipiti. Okay, there's Luxurious Cape. That's good. Ooh, we just got it like that. Awesome. All right, that is... I don't know what I did to deserve this, PDC Jill. Maybe it's all those years of suffering at your hands and your feet. All right, so they can't knock me out unless I mill 2 ancient cards and they have like a research or something. The only way we can lose now is if they, if I mill 2 ancient cards and then they have a crazy turn of getting rid of more ancient cards. But I think that's GG, because they can't reach 290 without just obliterating their hand. So as long as I don't give them a handy, or they don't give themselves a handy in front of me, then we... Okay. You know, that normally would be a good game or a well played in another game that doesn't have the opponent jumping up and down after they win or trying to blow out a fart or something. But on PTCGL, you gotta give a sarcastic thumbs up, you gotta jump up and down, then you gotta tell them how bad they are right after, because that is the kind of sportsmanship the Pokemon Company International wants you to promote. Like, I just think they have this huge rule book all about sportsmanship and being nice and not being a butt face. And then it's like, you finish a game in PTCGL, and it's just, you got the finger point, you got the flex, you can't skip this. And then it's like, you can tell them, hey, you suck, and I'm great. And like, you have to sit through this, you can't skip it. And it's like, imagine if somebody did that on stream, they would just be like, they'd be reprimanded. And they'd say, you'd have to put on socks. And I'd be like, I don't want to put on socks. How else will people get distracted by the smell of amazingness? And then they'd be like, that's weird. I'd be like, you're weird.